Check, check. Here we go.
Hey, we are live right here. Jimmy Murphy back here at John Hollingsworth Field at Hal Croft Track, RMHS. Welcome to Game 4 for the Reading Rockets. The Rockets came in at 0-3 so far this year, Murph. But going back to look at both the Melrose and Danvers games, what I've seen is a fired-up Rockets team making critical plays very late in the game with an opportunity to win both of those contests. Huge late-game heroics by Murphy, sophomores like Bobby Morris and Brady Comanos, among others. It's not a stretch to say the Rockets are 2 plays away from coming into this game 2-1 versus 0-3. And tonight the Rockets face longtime rival Woburn. Getting win number 1 will be a tough task, though, right? Mainly due to number 15 on the other side. Brian Ferreira from Woburn is one of the best running backs in the state. Last year, his eye-popping numbers had Ferreira rushing for over 1,700 yards, 19 touchdowns. He ran wild again in a crazy game last year against the Rockets. The first order of business will be the Rocket D to account for number 15. It's a rainy night, Murph. What do the Rockets need to do to be successful against this potent Woburn attack?
This is a really great night, Tim. It's a little rainy here, so I think the audience that's tuning in might be bigger than ever, but it's still a great atmosphere. We've got the Reading band, we've got the Pop Warner cheerleaders attending, and we've got a great rivalry game here. To answer your question, what do we have to do? We have to stop the run. Like you mentioned, Ferreira is going to be a handful. He could get 25, 30 carries a game, but if the Rockets put 11 people to the ball and commit to tackling and stopping the run, they have a chance. Their offense is starting to click, and we may need to outscore these people tonight.
Gotcha, Murph. We have some new equipment here tonight, so I want to check, make sure that we might be clipping out a little bit on our mics we're here. So let me double check the input level on this mic, if there's one, Brian, to bring it down. If there's an input level.
Camera superstar Brian Lindmark, as always, putting together the
just an adjustment here. I'm going to try to bring down the gain here and just see if there's one that's on the camera itself. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll turn this mic off, and we'll be back for a kickoff. Here's an input level. Yeah, they're on the front. Oh, okay. Is this 1 and 2? Yeah. Right there. Okay. That could be it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
check 1, 2.
presenting the colors tonight is the Reading Police Honor Guard. I ask that you kindly rise and remove your caps as the Reading High School Marching Band, under the direction of
check 1, 2. Let's try to bring this level down a little bit, if possible. Check 1, 2. Go right ahead, bye. Thanks.
Great rendition of the national anthem by the award-winning RMHS band. We also have the presentation of our colors by our friends in the Reading Police Department.
All right, Jimmy, we are still messing with the equipment here a little bit, but I think we're going to try to turn things down. We don't want to be clipping people out here too loud. I'm going to do this too,
especially if it gets I can tell how loud it could get.
I think what I'm going to do here, Jim, is I'm going to turn down this manual. I think we're okay. I think we're in good shape. I'll turn off the external mic, but we will put it back on when the band plays at halftime. So I think that we're doing all right here.
Looks like the Tanners have elected to receive the football. I'm actually not sure who won the toss, whether it was the Rockets deferring, but in either case, the Woburn Tanners will receive the opening kickoff, and of course, our friend Brian Ferreira and his running mate, number 3, Ryan Lusk, are deep. Both very dangerous football players. It's a rainy night. I might think, if I'm Jake Palm, to squib this kick, maybe keep it out of Lusk's hands and the hands of Ferrara, maybe get a squib or a wet ball bounce and see if we can get them out of rhythm. Either way, we're going to have 11 people running to the football here on every play. Number 5, Jake Palm to kick. Flanked by Riley Leonard and Mikey Boudiette, among others. And we're off. High and deep, the kickoff goes to Lusk, with Ferreira in front of him. He breaks one. Nice return back to the 40-yard line. So Woburn will start. And here comes the Rocket defense. One thing to notice here, a new face on the Rocket defense, number 19, Brady Cominos at linebacker in place of Devon Bursey. Devon is our star tailback, of course, and oftentimes, you know, he takes a lot of carries on the offensive side of the ball. So coaching staff decided to give him a break. Here comes Cominos, and we're ready for football.
Murph, thanks so much for stepping in while we're working on the camera here. First handoff goes to Ferreira off right tackle. Nice stop there.
Number 11, Zachary Lindmark in on the corner position. Great start for the Rockets.
We're beginning the season. Ferreira needed just 458 yards to become the all-time leading rusher in Woburn history. I think that was Tommy Hart who had those things. I don't know his exact stats for 3 games, but that record is likely to fall this year. I know he had a 58-yard TD run against Burlington, but Burlington gave Woburn all they could handle. So we get a 16-14 win. Goes off tackle again to Ferreira, but he gets stacked up. So we got a 3rd and long coming up.
Another nice job. Mikey Boudiette, number 6. Jake Palm, number 5. Captain Sean Cronin pursuing from the backside. Good start so far for the Rockets, but they need consistency here, stopping the run. Caden Davis, their quarterback, Tim, good-looking athlete. They don't throw it a ton, but I watched him in warm-ups. He can throw it. We got to defend against both, of course. Sweep to Ferreira. He makes the guy miss. Cominos. And number 44, Ben Deemer on the tackle, but of course the Woburn Tanners enter the Rocket zone and move the chains for the first down. Rockets are led up front by senior co-captain number 57, Sean Crowley, number 67, Josh Robichaud up front, number 78, Jeremiah Sanford. Remember, this is a wet ball situation, so the fact that he could throw it and the receiver could catch it, well done. Boudiette on the tackle. Fresh set of downs for the Tanners here as they enter the Rocket red.
There you go.
Big run right there.
Thomas Kinevy, number 44 with the carry. Can't give them all to Ferrara, right, Timmy?
Can't give them all there, but he's right.
Well, looks like we have a penalty potentially on the Rockets. 5-yard penalty, which means it was inadvertent. Might be enough for the Woburn first down as they inch inside the 20-yard line. Tanners are marching. Jack Belcher calls the plays from the sideline. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nice inside zone and a great tackle by number 44, Ben Deemer, assisted by Sean Crowley, number 57. Really nice play on first down. Here comes Dylan Sigsbury, by the way. Number 12, Rocket fans out there might know the name Sigsbury. Legendary status on this football field. Dwayne and Courtney's son, Dylan. Might be the nicest boy on the field, and now they take him out. What are they doing? He came in, then now he's going out. Back up tight end. We'll be back in there soon.
All right, Murph, I think we settled all our problems.
All right.
Thanks for stepping in. Listen, good. I think I just lost my job, Murph. You were tremendous.
Davis
rolls
back
out
to pass.
Right there. Oh, beautiful play right there, and he gets in. They give him the touchdown.
Another nice play by Keenavy, the fullback leaking out of the backfield, and a really good pass by Caden Davis. Coach Belcher has to be happy with that first drive for the Tanners, mixing the run and pass.
So we talked about your buddy Sigsbury. He was Dwayne. His father was a teammate of yours, Murph. Give us a little background.
He was back in the 90s, legendary football player, football coach. He's now the head coach at Bill Ricca, as many people know. More Super Bowls than Bill Belichick. And son Dylan doing a great job here for the Tanners so far.
Oh, it's a muff snap right there. He's going to look to throw it. He just throws it in the air, just knock it down. Beautiful play right there. So
good job.
They stop the extra point. Woburn jumps up 6-0. I do believe, and we can get a confirmation that we do have a scoreboard camera and a little PNP here today. We're stepping things up. We had a couple of glitches early, but I think we have a scoreboard camera going. If someone wants to send me a message, if that's working okay too.
Always trying to up our game. We thank RCTV, right? Hey, Brian, well, we've got a break. Why don't you pan over to those fabulous young ladies there. The Reading cheerleaders are joined today by the Reading Pop Warner cheerleaders. They came in. They don't care about the rain. They're doing a great job out there today cheering on the Rockets.
I tell you, the Pop Warner cheerleaders out there are awesome. I give shout-outs. I love to get the captains of the cheering squad up here and give some love to the rest of the team. I personally know Maggie Fitzpatrick. She's a good friend of the family.
Bring her up.
So,
maybe she can make a halftime interview one of these weeks.
Well, right now, Murph, we have this week and next week scheduled. Maybe we'll have another game late in the season for playoff or otherwise. But for now, Woburn has the lead 6-0. The kickoff deep.
Looks like it's going to go to Zach Labriola. Andrew Giacavone leading him through the hall.
What a run. Beautiful cutback. He runs all the way up to the 45-yard line. Beautiful run back right there. That was Zach Labriola Jr. And he gets the Rockets in great field position to start. Murph, we said it was pouring earlier, but it's really just misting now. Who does it help? Who does it hurt on this team?
I think, Tim, it probably helps the running style of Woburn better, but clearly Woburn isn't afraid to mix in the pass in key situations, and they've executed 2 or 3 really nice pass plays. So, we'll see. Rockets want to run the football too, go play action with Murphy. The keys to this offense, number 1, Jack Murphy, number 2, Devon Bursey, running the football behind a more experienced offensive line.
Back to pass, Murphy. Oh, evades a big rush. He's going to run it now, and he takes it for about 4 or 5. Beautiful play by Jackie. That's some good pressure up the middle from Woburn there. I got some confirmation that we have that the scoreboard camera is looking fantastic in the upper left.
Awesome. Quick shout out to number 74, Jack Nelson, senior center. When they put Jack in at center here, I think it was in the Danvers game, the offensive run has run very smoothly. He's a senior leader, knows his stuff. Snaps have been really good, and he's stepped up in a big way here for the Rockets offensive line.
Beautiful call. It's 2nd and 6 here for the Rockets. Looks like a 1 back deep. We got a fullback in there. Is that Deemer?
Looks like Savio.
Savio in there at fullback. Tries to do a slant here. Can't connect.
Ball intended for Jake Palm, well covered by Woburn. It'll be 3rd and about 6 for the Rockets. One adjustment that the offense made, they took Devon Bursey off of the defense, Tim. Devon has had a significant load to carry, playing both ways every snap the past 3 games. And when he gets the ball late in the games, perhaps doesn't have the juice, but playing one way, we should see some spark from number 2.
All right, big 3rd down play here. Rockets still in their own territory. Let's see what Murphy and company can pull something off. He rolls out right. He's going to keep it himself. Cuts back. He's very, very close to the 1st down. He might have it. We'll see where the spot is there, but Murphy's pointing himself that he has it. I think he does.
No, they're going to give it 4th down here. Just cross midfield. If I'm Coach Fiore and Coach Sheehan, I'm thinking about going for this. 4th and a yard. Coach Fiore looks like he's made that decision to go for it.
Certainly less than a yard for the spot here.
Savio brings the play in the fullback spot, relaying the play to Murphy.
Big play on 4th down here. Rockets want to answer after the early 6-0 score for Woburn.
Got check time here up front. Let's see if we can get a yard when we need it against the vaunted Tanners.
We have Bursey in the backfield flanking Murphy. Savio in at fullback. He's a big body. He's a tough guy. Follow right behind him.
Get up, Devon.
And Devon takes it for the 1st down.
Attaboy.
Beautiful play by Bursey. And we got a new set of sticks here at the Woburn 45.
Really well executed. Again, when you know they're going to run the football and the defense knows they're going to run the football and we can still get that tough yard, good sign for the Rockets early.
First down from the Woburn 45 as they break the huddle. Murph, am I wrong, or is it a little bit different look than the offense we saw in game 1?
A little bit. They went to more of a fullback look, 2 backs in the backfield. They want to run with Bursey and that good offensive
right
line
up
up
the
front.
gut. Takes it for about 4 or 5 on 1st down.
Hey, if I'm the Rockets offensive line, I'm tired of hearing about the Woburn running game. How about our running game? How about we pound some people tonight?
I tell you what, they have some backs to do it.
Of course, you got Bursey, you've got Andrew Jackvani who will carry the load from the running back position, but skill-wise, you get Bobby Morris, number 16, you got Jake Palm, and of course, Ben Deemer and Savio out of the backfield.
Seeing Savio in there in that fullback position. We're used to seeing him as a linebacker. He's a guy that Bursey could follow right behind. 2 split left, right up the gut to Bursey again, and
nice
he gets
tackle.
stacked up immediately. Beautiful play right there. I think that was
44 Kinevy.
44 Kinevy, right?
He's
Who had
having
the
a great day so far on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Thomas Kinevy, he's a sophomore.
Brings up a 3rd and about 7.
Savio goes out. Zach Labriola comes in. 3rd and 7 upcoming. It's a good big play.
Looks like a passing kind of a personnel grouping here. See if the Rockets go to the air. Really only need to get half of it back here, Tim, to give you a chance on 4th and makeable.
Bursey flanks Murphy. We've got 3 left, 1 right.
3-4 defense for the Tanners.
Murphy back to pass. Rolls out right. He's looking to throw the ball. He's got the guy. Oh, beautiful play right there. Looks like he had 2 guys open, but a beautiful defensive play right there by Woburn.
Ryan
And
Piscini.
brings up 4th down. It looks like he's going to send out the kick team.
Good defensive play. You got to tip your cap to Piccini there. Sorry, I don't know the Italian names as well as the Irish names from the Woo, but a great play nonetheless. A lot of good things here. Rockets change field. If they can get good coverage here, they just change the field position. If they can potentially pin Woburn deep here with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
After the great run back, Woburn does a nice job defensively. Kick the ball. They get a nice little bounce.
Ooh,
A beautiful
nice bounce
rocket
down the
bounce.
sideline.
Wow, inside the 10. That was huge. Very good for the Rockets. It's about a 30-yard kick that turned into about a 40-yarder. And that's going to pin Woburn inside their 10.
Not quite how Jake Palm drew it up, but I like that little roll down the sideline. Again, not being able to return that, kick the ball to their returners. No return and a great job killing that ball down inside the 10.
4:30 to go in the first quarter here. Woburn up 6-0 as they get their second set on offense here.
Now I see 12 Sigsbury out there at the tight end position.
Caden Davis at QB. They have the stack. This is like a stack wishbone here. All of it usually feeding number 15. Wow, look at him get outside. There's Ferreira. Cuts back. Huge run on first down. That's the guy we said we got to watch. He got outside very, very quickly. Beautiful blocking to set up Ferreira.
Yeah, the Rockets need to be careful. They need to stuff the middle, but they also have to be stout on the edge to funnel that running back in. And that time on the edge, we were a little weak.
Right now, the rain is not a factor at all. It looks like it might be, like it really coming down if you look at the camera, but it's actually really light out here. So rain not a factor here, but Ferreira, you gotta account for him, number 15, and he just ripped off a big one there and gave that field position the Rockets just have erased in one play. Right there goes a swing pass to, handoff to number 3, gets stacked up
Brady,
immediately. Brady Cominos, sophomore, beautiful play.
Outstanding.
Stacked up Ryan Lush right there, and he is a speedster too, number 3. Huge reception against Burlington.
You talk about being aggressive on the edge. That's what we need. Brady took the edge, was aggressive, big play on first down. In his first varsity start at linebacker as a sophomore.
That? What a player. Under center right now, Davis. He's going to go back to pass. He rolls out right. He's looking. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to pull it down. He cuts back. It's stacked up right there. It looks
Great
like
coverage
by
by number 11, Zach Lindmark. He was looking for the receiver. Lindmark was on him like a hand on a glove, forced him to pull it down. Great pursuit by the Rockets. It'll be 3rd and long.
Deemer stacks him up. Huge play right here from inside their own 40.
I don't know, seeing number 11 on another body makes me feel weird, Brian, but boy, Zach's earning it tonight.
Huge play right here, 3rd and call it 9. Looks like they call timeout right now. It's timeout for Woburn, so 2:30 left here in the first. Woburn up 6-0, and this play is going to be a big one.
Great crowd, Tim. I thought we might not see anybody. A great student section. Maybe Coach Lindmark can check it out. Great crowd filling in despite the weather, but I'm guessing that we might have a big crowd online too, so perhaps you can solicit some shout-outs.
We absolutely can.
All right.
If you're connected with Murph or myself, send us a note. We'll mention you online here today. We don't have a lot of them, Murph. We have this week and next week. Maybe we'll get another game late in the season. But the silky voice of Jim Murphy is in demand, man. You got this week and next week. So you want to get a shout-out from Hall of Famer and his partner in crime here. Let us know.
Big 3rd and long here. Looks like the Rockets are going to go with a 4 down front. Jamie Donahue, number 66 in the game, flanked by Jeremiah Sanford, number 75, Josh Robichaud, and of course 57, Captain Sean Crowley. Let's see if we can get a pass rush here on 3rd and long.
Pacini and Coutone up.
Rockets look like they're in quarter
Looking
coverage.
to try to pull some off. He goes back to pass. Throws it underneath this little center screen to Ferreira. Wow, what a play. Beautifully called play. Dump it over the middle to Ferreira, and he rips it off for about 20 yards there. Beautiful call right there. Little center screen. That's something we've seen the Rockets pull too. And you put it in the hands. What a speedster. 15 Ferreira. He's not a big guy, but when he gets the ball, it looks like he's electric with it. Huge call right there.
Efficient offense so far for the Tanners. I think they've completed 3 of 3 passing.
First down, Davis is flanked by two split right, 1 left. Handoff to Ferreira again. Look at the moves. He is quick, and he quick hard. He takes off 6 or 7 yards right there.
Zach Lindmark on the tackle, assisted by Mikey Boudiette.
Stopped him a little bit shorter than I thought over there for about 6, but it's going to be 2nd and just over 4 here inside Rocket territory.
Like to see the Rockets use some pressure here, maybe some blitzing linebackers with guys like Boudiette and Deemer, meet Ferrara and company in the backfield. as opposed to chasing them.
Big play here. 2 split right here. 2 flanking Davis. Handoff right there. That's
Good
stacked
tackle.
up
Good
immediately.
tackle.
Nice job there. It's going to be 3rd and short coming up. It's called 3rd and about 3.
Jack Vaughney, Deemer, Robichaud team up for that one. Brings up about a 3rd and 2. Long 2.
Big play here, but you got to think with anytime you're inside the 35 that it might be 4-down territory.
45 seconds left to go in the quarter, although you know that because we've got a great scoreboard camera.
We're stepping it up. We're trying to figure it out as we fly on the fly here, but it looks good now. Beautiful. Thanks to Luke Schneider at RCTV for getting the camera set up. Right up the gut, and Ferreira's going to take it.
Looks like they'll have enough for the first.
Down. They will.
But you know what? I don't hate the effort right now. We're gang tackling. 11 guys are running to the ball. We're getting, stops at the point of contact.
I'm going to tell you right now, Murph, we saw game 1, and I know that we've obviously seen the other games. So coming back here and not seeing them live, I went back and saw some of the film. It looks like a different team here, right? The line looks like they're gelling a little bit better, right? They look like they're in different positions. They look, they look like, we talked about it earlier in the season. 17 out of 22 new starters on this team at the beginning of the season. So a lot of young guys, right? And now we're seeing Robbie Savio going in a fullback. We're seeing Brady Comonos go in at linebacker. We're seeing a couple of different things that we've seen from our first call this year, and I think so far it's working out okay. End of the first quarter, it is Woburn 6-0.
And yes, it is a sophomore, junior heavy team, but let's not discount the leadership of guys like Jack Nelson, Josh Robichaud, Andrew Jack Vaughney, Sean Crowley. They're few in number, but they're great leaders out there.
All of those guys played with our boys from a couple of years ago.
They got a little swagger going today, which I think is great. They need to keep it up, be consistent with it, don't take off any plays all night long, and we could just slow down this running attack.
Robichaud, number 75, absolute hoss in the interior line there. Tightly stacked formation here. Woburn on first down. Right up the gut. It goes to number 44. That's Thomas Kanivi. Had the touchdown earlier.
He's the one you don't expect, right? Your eyes are on Lush, your eyes are on Ferreira, and then boom, we're going to sneak a give into 44. He's a good football player.
Ferreira in motion. Nice fake to him. Go right up the gut. Takes it for about 5 or 6. Lush and Davis come back in with the play call. Right at about the 27-yard line of the Rockets. In motion is Lush. Right there, it goes out to Ferrari, cuts back.
Good play.
It's stacked
Good
up.
play.
Nice job.
Good play. Good play. Way to contain Andrew Jack Vaughney, Sean Crowley,
Ben Deemer in there as
Deemer
well.
and Robichaud. That's what you need.
3rd and call it a long 2 right here.
Good aggressiveness by the Rockets so far. Got to keep it up. Got to have all 11 guys running to the football every play. No plays off against this kid, or he'll pop it for you.
Tell you right now, time of possession is a big thing for Woburn as well. Long sustained drives here, keeping the Murphy offense off the field. Right up the gut, too. That's
great job, Roby.
Stacked up immediately by Robichaud.
Deemer
it's
helping
going to be 4th down here.
Great play.
Actually, maybe lost a half a foot there. Call it 4th and, well, looks like they're moving it up now. 4th and 1. You're going to see Woburn go for it, no doubt.
That's what we're looking for from 75. Get in the backfield. Use your physicality. Everybody else cleans it up.
Dylan Sigsbury coming into the game right now, number 12.
You may see a sneak pass out here. Keep an eye on 12, that tight end. Nah, they're running it.
Wishbone formation. Look for number 15 here. Goes right up the gut to it. Oh,
Didn't get it.
Very
Didn't get it.
close.
Didn't get
They
it.
pull him
Didn't
back.
get it.
I don't know if
Didn't
he
get
got
it.
it.
Didn't get it.
I don't know if he got it.
Did
Let's see what this
not
call is.
Get it. Great stop.
Wow. Would this be something? Let's see if they call it. Oh, the Rockets are
measurement?
cheering on the sideline. Are they calling for a measurement? Oh my gosh, this is going to be a absolutely
what I can
huge play in the
see.
second
If I can-
quarter of this game, Murph.
I think they're short of the 23.
I think they're short too. Just by
It's going to be close.
the
It's
eye
gonna be
test
close.
says they're short, but this is going to be an absolutely huge measurement. The Rockets stop these guys.
Big momentum shift. Didn't get it. They didn't get it.
Oh, Rockets fired up right now. Beautiful play on fourth down, and they take over on downs. What a momentum shifter right here. Let's get the ball back in Murphy and company's hands.
Coach Fiore, Coach Blanche have to be happy with that defensive stand right there.
This is what we're talking about. We're talking about going against one of the best running backs in the state. And I said this line looks like a different line from game one. Beautiful plays.
Just like the Rockets, the Woburn Tanners play a lot of their players two ways. I see Kevany, I see Ferreira, I see all the same guys on defense. Let's see if we can get a little fatigue setting in on the other side of the ball as well.
Murph under center for this one. Back deep is Bursey. It goes to Devon. Oh, no, he keeps it himself. Beautiful pursuit right there. Murph does a good job to get out of there. He may gonna keep it and turn it into something. Wow. Murph takes that for about 6 or 7 yards. Beautiful pursuit, and he athletic enough to get outside and turns into a good gain on first down. Wow, call it 8.
I'm not sure if that was a broken run play or a designed rollout, not sure, but Murphy made the best of it.
Wow, he had some big pursuit on him. He had to go really deep, close to the own goal line. He turned into an 8-yard gain, turned nothing into something. Take that all day long. Split left, Bobby Morris, who had an absolutely spectacular throw and catch from Murphy in that Danvers game in overtime. Incredible fourth down play. Another sophomore. High formation right here, goes up to Bursey, up the gut. Wow, breaks
Shakes
the
the
first
tackle,
tackle.
gets
Oh,
outside.
he gets outside, cuts back a little bit. Like to see Devon cut that one way outside. He gains about a yard here. It's going to be third and very short. But credit them again. The first touch he evades, he turns into a yard. Good pressure from the Woburn front three here.
Oh, they did give him the first down. Okay,
Wow.
let's go.
They did. Beautiful. Who do we have in front of Bursey there?
Jack
Murph?
Vaughney.
That's
Andrew
Jack
Jack
Vaughney.
Vaughney,
Okay,
yep.
both backs. I love it. Both key backs in the backfield here for Murphy. This one goes to Bursey again. Oh, he's got a little bit of room.
Attaboy,
Shifty, and he turns
Devon.
into about 8.
Good job up front.
Gets out to about the 45-yard line.
Devon's got some shake.
He's not a first contact guy. He breaks that first contact often. We saw it early in the season. We saw it there again. He's shifty.
Another nice job moving the chains for the Rockets with 7:30 left in the half.
We got palm split right. High formation, Bursey back deep. It goes to Devon again. Cuts left and right. Takes it for about 3 or 4
Good
on
tough
first
yards.
down.
Good
Close
tough
to
yards.
midfield.
That was missing in weeks past, Tim, is that first down when the play isn't perfect. Can we continue to move the pile and gain 4 on first down as opposed to 1? And that changes the entire play calling scheme here for Coach Sheehan when it's 2nd and 6 versus 2nd and 10 or more.
Murph, as if I don't need to pump you up anymore, the difference of watching a team that has 17 new starters in game 1 to having a couple of games to us doing this again in game 4, I feel like we're bringing our A game today.
I think so, too. I feel like we're in a groove.
Right there, pitch to Bursey.
Oh, Ben
Cuts
Deemer,
left
nice
and
block.
right. Wow, he cuts it up. He's going to have the first again.
44 Deemer with a great kick-out block on the far side.
Love to see Deemer in there, the regular linebacker. He's in there at fullback. He is an absolute animal. What a motor on Deemer.
In comes Labs for Bobby Morris.
Well, I thought they gave him the first on that one, but it was going to be 3rd and 1 here. Rockets continuing to pound the ball on the ground here. Murphy under center. This one goes again. Bursey cuts back. Oh,
Get it,
talk
Devon.
about
That
he
a
got
boy.
it. Wow.
Third effort.
Huge pressure from Woburn, and he breaks not 1 but 2 but 2.5 tackles and gets the first.
So we're already seeing a fresher Bursey, right? Not playing defense. He's carrying the load offensively, making 1 or 2 guys miss. I think they want to clean up the run-throughs. I think there's too many Tanners in the backfield here. We need to be more secure at the point of attack so Bursey doesn't have to dodge that defender as soon as he touches the ball. But I'm sure that'll get cleaned up here at halftime.
Good point, Murph. They've actually swapped out some youth on the defensive side and sort of exclusively put Bursey on offense, which can only help him. We saw early in the first game, a lot of cramps, a lot of things like that. Guys putting tons of plays. It can only help the Rockets. Oh, look at there. We talk about
Great
Bursey
job,
again.
Devon.
They just keep going with him. He rips off 8 yards on first down. Is an absolute killer for a defense. Second and short is brutal. Brutal when you're trying to face that. So
That time they went 4 wide receivers, 3 to the right in a trips formation, which is typically a passing set, and then snuck the run in there to Bursey. Well designed, and again, really good job on first down. Now you got to execute.
back to passes. Oh, he gets stacked up underneath, throws underneath, and actually takes it for a little bit of a loss right there. It's thrown out to Jack Bonney. Huge pressure on Murphy, though. And to be honest with you, he's been facing a lot of pressure like that. Bursey's done a great job to evade a lot of that line there. This one actually goes for a loss. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here. This is going to be a big play right here for the Rockets.
Not sure Coach Sheehan wanted that. A lot of their offense has run or pass options in them. I think he might have preferred that ball be handed off to Devon. Woburn in the 3-man front, 3-4 cover 2.
2 split right, 2 left. Back to passes Murphy. He's got a little bit of time here. He steps up in the pocket, throws it across right there, and that's Palm. Oh, that's Labiola. Sorry, I thought 5 is 4.
Big play.
Beautiful
Big play
by Zach. Very big first down. Credit Murphy stepping up in the pocket. Huge pressure around him. Gets it off and puts it right in Labriola's hands. Beautiful play.
Gosh, it's good seeing kids grow up right in front of your eyes, right? Zach Labriola does not make that catch in week 1. It's week 4, and he's looks like a seasoned pro right there.
Said it twice already. They look like a different team here. Rockets would love to get on the board here, too, for the half. 3:16 to go.
Now they're back on schedule, can run the ball on first.
Pitch to Bursey. Cut back. Big play right there from Woburn. The 55 was Dante Delagrate. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Huge pressure from him. Big bodies in there. Matt Souza on the line. Delagrate. Let me see who else is out there. It's like Jalen Merlane out there. They have been awesome so far. Huge pressure from the 3-4 here. Call it 2nd and 12 right now. There's Palm right there, switching places with Zach.
Call timeout. Yep. Okay.
All right,
No
timeout
problem.
here, Rockets. Hey, I got one message here for old buddy Mike Lomax, who's asking if you and I are going to do home and away games for baseball, Murph, too.
I would do that. little Jerry Remy action.
Mike says he's 1,200 miles away and loves listening in to us when he can. So cheers to you, Mike. If I remember, Mike was a sweet, smooth lefty, at least a lefty thrower, if I remember. You can confirm that, Mike. Send me a note.
All right.
Back in the day.
Couple shout-outs here. Andrea Mackey out here. She's got 2 boys in the program. She's a member of our Friends of Reading football group. Andrea's watching today. Andrea, you're the best. Quick shout-out to you. Uncle Bondo and Arlene and Stoneham, big supporters of the Rockets watching tonight. I bet there's a lot of people watching, Timmy, on a rainy Friday night. Give us a list of, give us a text, and we'll shout you out as needed.
I will say this, Murph. 5 minutes before this game, we thought everyone stayed home to watch this, but this place is absolutely packed.
It's a nice crowd.
Student section showing up in red tonight. Red wave, 2:33 to go. The Rockets, 2nd and 12 upcoming. Love to get in the board here before the half.
My first prediction of the year, Tim. Play action, get Murphy booting out around to the wide side of the field. Let's see if Coach Sheehan and I have telepathic powers going.
Morris and Palm split left. Bursey back deep. It goes up the go.
Get up.
What a play. Oh, he's still on his feet.
Go.
Oh, what a run.
Protect
He
the ball.
still can't take it down inside the 5.
Great
Wow.
job up front. 66, Jamie Donahue.
What a play by
Unbelievable.
Bursey. They keep feeding him the rock. He keeps turning into something. 2nd and 12, and he takes it to the 5-yard line here with 2:20 to go.
78, Isaac Robinson leading the way. Sophomore offensive lineman. Jeremiah Sanford. Jack Nelson.
Jack Vonnie and Bursey in the I formation. It goes back to Bursey again. Cuts up. Takes it inside. Very
Put your hands
close.
up. Touchdown.
Very close to the touchdown.
Put your hands up. They did last week in Danvers, those sons of guns.
I noticed that one. A controversial player, Danvers, right?
Yeah.
Giving them a touchdown.
No instant replay in high school football, unfortunately, and Rockets got a lousy one. But that's okay. We're here now. We're going to put this one in.
Morris out, Labriola in right here. They're on the 1-foot line here. They're gonna be content to let this clock run down. They don't want to give too much time on the
Good
clock.
point there. Good point there.
1:30. Right up, the guy gets stacked up. Beautiful tackle right there. And who is it? Ferreira on the defensive side. What an athlete. He comes in and stops him, pushes him back a yard.
If there's a weakness, Tim, right? We've had 2 games now with the ball on the 1-yard line or the 1.5, and hey, let's see if we can get it in. We haven't been able to get that yard. Let's see if we can change that course right here.
Not the worst thing, taking another 30 seconds off the clock here. I formation. Bursey back deep. Goes up to, he's got a huge hole right there. And he's in. Beautiful play by, it was. All right, guys, I think we lost our camera for a second. We are back. Sorry about that. We have a guy down on the field, so
Let's pan to the crowd. Let's pan to the crowd over there. Get that going. Big 2-point conversion here coming for the Rockets. They just tied it up 6-6. You want shout-outs, let the battery die on the camera and watch your phone blow up with the people telling you that the thing went dark.
I just got 9 messages that we lost the camera. All good.
My boy Smitty in Chicago, he's right on it. My sister, she's pissed.
So I wanted to do one shout-out tonight, and I'm actually he's one of the guys sending me messages. We have over 200 people watching right now.
Nice.
My buddy John O'Keefe runs the John Hollingsworth Field at RMHS Facebook group, and that group has been an incredible job keeping the Rocket football history alive. John Hollingsworth was a coach here from 1955 to 1974. And all those guys from the 70s, I'm talking about my sisters were cheerleaders in the 70s. I don't want to say how old I am here. But nonetheless, just wanted to give a shout out to Johnny here. We do have a break in the action here with an injury. They have not attempted the extra point just yet. So thank you to those guys who are sending updates. We look like we have our power back on. Appreciate it.
Quick shout out to our athletic trainers who are on the scene here. Experienced group, and here's hoping everything is well. I don't have a number yet. Don't want to speculate as to who is down for the Rockets.
Did turn over. I see some movement over there, so hopefully a good sign. It's being attended to right now.
It does look like the Rockets will go for the kick here, kick the extra point with the game tied. Round of applause for the injured Rocket that's coming to his feet.
Getting some help from a couple of guys here.
666, is it James Donahue? Yeah, looks like Jamie.
Looks like James, he's up on his feet and he's moving across. So good to see James up on his feet there, walking in his own power. He's getting some high fives from his buddies here as they go set up for the extra point. So looks like they're going to take him right into the locker room, but under his own power with a little bit of help. So good to see James is doing okay. Palm is setting up for the extra point right now. Going to be held by Murphy. Rockets looking to take the lead here. 6-6, 53 seconds to go in the half. Big kick right there, right down the middle. Palm drills it, and the Rockets take the lead 7-6, Murph.
Awesome football game.
It has really been awesome. Very, very.
Whoa,
oh, here we go.
Oh, Ace Bryson with the on and off lights. Let's go. Hope Adam Troop liked that one. Adam, my brother-in-law, watching from Peabody. He's too lazy to come out and watch it live. He's watching it at home. Good job by Adam. Got Smitty out there in Chicago. That's my boy.
Murph, we had to bring out an extension cord here. Ace Bryson sends it to me. It's 150 pounds. It looks like it's 300 feet long.
You two sprung into action. I just sit here. I'm the talent. I don't really do the technical stuff. I'm like Kirk Herbstreit. They just fly me into
Herbstreit,
do the
Romo.
game. Yeah.
You know, you dress nice. You know,
people
you
do
get
the
a silky
technical
voice.
stuff. Yeah.
He threw a cable at me. It almost pulled down my 220-pound frame.
You mean Ace Bryson, who's turning 80 in 3 months?
See how I said 220? Most people, I'm going to get a bunch of things right now that people like liar. Call me a liar right now.
All right, big kickoff here, Timmy. We got to pin the Tanners back with 53 seconds left.
Palm squibs it.
Good decision.
Nice.
Good decision.
There's Ferrero
Go get
right
him.
there, though. Got
Go
to
get
stack him up. Oh, he does a nice move. Beautiful
nice job.
play right
nice
there.
Nice job. Great decision
Mike
by the coaching
Boudiette
staff.
Looks like he got in there, number 6.
Squib that thing and get him off track. 47 seconds left. 72.
45, Riley Learned was in on that one, too. So 47 seconds to go.
Another big man in the middle, Jacob Whitmer. Number 72 hasn't got a lot of love today from us, but he's certainly out there next to Jeremiah Sanford doing his job on the D-line.
47 seconds to go here. Rockets would love to go in at the half with the lead.
Can't take a play off, and that includes with 40 seconds left in the half.
No, with a guy like number 15 in the backfield, you absolutely can't. This one's back to pass. He's going to go deep, too. He's got to look up.
Turn.
Wow.
Good job, Zachary
Beautiful
Lindmark.
job. Lindmark does a nice
coverage.
job.
Good coverage.
Didn't turn around, but wasn't close enough to actually cause a foul there. So Lindmark, wearing number 11, makes a big play there. Cameraman's son. I'll throw a little shout out to Chris Deemer right now down at Penn State. He's watching the game online. His boy Ben, 44, playing both sides of the ball tonight. Middle linebacker and fullback.
Awesome. Miss you, Chris. The boy's kicking butt.
The kids at Penn State, kids at Clemson. He's going to stop working when he's 78 years old. It's a keeper right there.
At this point, I wonder if the Rockets might think about using their timeouts. Looks like everybody's okay with letting this go into half. potentially
Looks that way.
tied.
3rd and 5
Or
from the 34-yard
1-point
line
game.
here. Clock ticking. I think you're right here, Murph. These guys are okay, but got to be careful for a long ball right here. 4 wideouts
We
right
get the
here.
Zacks, Lindmark and Labriola as our corners. Jake Palm in the middle. And Brady Kamenos in coverage as well.
He's just going to let this thing go down as the clock runs down. 3, 2, and 1, and that's going to be the end of the half here, Murph.
That's a good half of football.
Beautiful, beautifully well-played game. Very, very tight contest right here. So after Woburn goes down in the first, scores early, we played in the middle of the field for a while, and the Rockets come back, spiked by Devon Bursey. Huge runs there to jump up, and the Rockets at halftime lead 7-6. We'll see at the end of the half. We're going to turn on our outside camera here, our mic for the band that's going to come out. We'll go from there.
There we go. So that's on. That should be good to go. Good channel 2. Yep. Right here.
Also, we'd like to thank Excel Orthopedics. Their contributions to the Reading football program. Thank you very much.
Murph, we're back here for the second half. 2 minutes to go before kickoff. I was messing with the camera in the audio earlier, Murph. Who gets the ball in the second half as you took over for me?
Yes, that will be the Rockets of Reading, Massachusetts will receive the second half kickoff. Again, I don't know whether they deferred. I'm guessing they did, or Woburn won the toss and elected to receive. But either way, Rockets will get the ball. Again, you can see what a good kick return can do. Zach Labs with an amazing, by the way, mom Lisa watching at home tonight. Quick shout out to Lisa Labs. Zach's had a great game. He has a great kickoff there on that kick return. He's position that leads to a score. Let's see if we can get that here coming into the second half.
Get a load of this, Murph. I had a very special visitor at halftime. Zach's grandfather, Zach Labriole's grandfather, is in from Arizona, Bill Kingsley, right? He wanted me to give a shout out to his wife Shirley, who's home with granddaughter Ava in Reading, and a couple of his buddies out there. John Talbot's in Virginia, Greg and Sandy are in Maryland, and Kerry is also in Maryland. And Kerry apparently is a fantasy football guru on his in his league. So great visit from Bill Kingsley, Zach Labriola's grandfather, coming up to say hello. He said he's a big fan of the show, Murph.
Awesome.
So it's great to see Bill.
And his grandson's playing well. One shout out for me to a brand new person, Kira Rose Kennedy, born today. Another one of Murphy cousins. Okay, they multiply like rabbits.
Yeah, there's a lot of Murphy cousins.
And Kira Rose is the latest, born today at 132. I've given all her cousins shout outs over the years, so she needs hers. Kira, we love you and can't wait to meet you, buddy.
That is awesome. The Murphy clan is growing. Every single game we have, there's a new Murphy cousin somewhere.
They're technically Kennedys on my mom's side, but yeah, I won't split hairs, you know.
So Murph, my mother's name is Quirk. I have 65 first cousins on my mother's side.
and they all live in Reading.
Yeah. Kickoff right here.
Zach
Labs.
Labs.
Oh, there we
Zach
go.
Lindmark.
What a cutback.
Zachary
Beautiful
Lindmark.
place.
The new number 11. Shout out to James Murphy down in Providence watching the game tonight. I'm sure he's proud of the job that Zach Lindmark is doing wearing number 11.
Right now, our cameraman, Brian Lindmark, is peacocking around up here. He's acting like an absolute giant. What a homer. Beautiful play, run back out to 45-yard line here, and Murphy and company are going to take over.
Nice field position to start the drive.
The rain has picked up a little bit here, Murph, in the second half. It really wasn't a factor in the first, but it's getting a little damp out there now.
25 is Savio in the fullback position again. Bursey at tailback.
Oh, we got some movement here. It looks like
that could have been on
Pereira
Woburn.
jumped off sides. That's got to be on Woburn.
Yeah, they did put on Woburn. Yes.
Brian Ferreira jumped off sides.
No, that's a good call by that referee. Typically, they see the offensive player jump, and it automatically goes on the offensive player. But he was drawn off by the action of 15, and good call by the Stripes here.
Yeah, Jack Bonney moved after Ferreira was well over the line there, so make it 1st and 5 here from just about midfield. That full block back formation again. We saw at the beginning of the game. Right there it goes to Bursey. Cuts back and he gets not much there, maybe lost a yard. Good push right there by 44. We called his name a number of different times here for Woburn, and that is
Keaveney.
Thomas Keaveney, right? Kinnevy.
Yeah. Keaveney and Ferreira all over the field on both sides of the ball tonight.
Murph comes in with a play.
Notice the Rockets not going the traditional no huddle. They're huddling, taking some snaps under center. Good adjustment by the offensive staff to work with the tools that they have.
It looks like a different set from what we saw in our first game. They made some adjustments, and so far it's working. Oh, big push right there. Sack, number 55 was in there. That's Dante Delagrada. We actually called his name earlier, and he busted through the line and took Murphy down for the sack. Beautiful play. He has been absolute nails in the middle of that 3-4 D for Woburn.
Looks like that was a triple option play that just got blown up from the beginning. Excellent play by the Woburn defenders.
Number 9, Matt Souza was in there as well. 2 guys in on Murphy. He didn't have a chance there. It's going to be 3rd and long. Clear passing situation here. We got 2 split left and 2 right.
Morris and Labriola at the bottom of the screen. Jack Voney and
Bursey
Palm up top.
Murphy. It's back to pass. Big push right there. Number 9, again, the 2 guys who were here earlier. Murphy, what a play to get out.
He got tackled over there. Throw that penalty flag. He tackled Bobby Morris down the field, right in front of the ref.
Number 16, Bobby Morris pulled down.
How could they not
Couldn't
call
see that probably on the camera. And it's going to be 4th down here, and the Rockets look like they're going to punt.
Jack is scrambling, trying to look for Morris. The defensive back tackled the receiver 20 yards down the field, right in front of the official, and he just looked at it and smiled.
So the Rockets are forced to punt here on that play. Murphy gets some of it back to close to midfield. Palm back to kick it. He
Good
booms
kick.
this one.
Good
Booms it.
Go. Break down.
Yes, stacked them up immediately. Nice play. Nice coverage right there. Who do we have in those tackles?
I'll tell you who we have. We got number 34,
Agami,
Daniel Agami, hero of last week's game in Danvers, and number 28, Austin McCloskey, a stalwart on the kickoff and all the special teams. Two great special teams players.
Beautiful play that pins back Woburn at about the 16-yard line here as they take the offense for the first time in the second half.
Last week, Agami, the Danvers kick returner muffed the punt. It bounced into Agami's hand. He ran it into the end zone, which we thought was the game-winning score, only to find out you're not allowed to advance that.
Yeah. Correct.
Great play nonetheless.
Ferreira's the lone back in this set here.
They get Jake Palm in the linebacker stance now, up close to the line of scrimmage.
Right up the gut. Look at the outside move he's got there. Wow, that was actually Kanivi. Kanivi cuts outside for a first down. Beautiful blocking there to set the edge, and Kanivi takes advantage of it. They actually had Ferreira split left on that.
Got to do a better job on the edge there. Again,
Woburn's been successful a couple of times on that play today, Murph.
Jamie Donahue not in the game today. He's typically out there on the defensive line. We'll see if we can get an update from the medical staff on Jamie. Hopefully he's doing well.
Two split right, one left. Ferreira flanking Davis. Looks like we might have some movement.
Back him up.
Yep. It's going to be legal motion here. It's going to move him back 5 yards here, make it 1st and 15.
Well, you know what? At least we know number 44 is a sophomore because he does make mistakes. He's done everything right today. He goofed up today. He's a sophomore. That you're expecting that. Great player, though.
We called his name a lot tonight.
We have both sides of the ball. So let's reset the defensive line for the Rockets. Sean Crowley and Josh Robichaud man the left side. Jacob Whitmer and Jeremiah Sanford, number 72 and 79 respectively, standing up on the right side of the defensive line.
Flanked by Kanivi and Ferreira right there. Hand off to Ferreira. He gets stacked up immediately.
Excellent
nice
gang tackle.
Job right there.
Who's that? Who's that? Give me some Jake Palm action. How about that, number 5? Way to beat Jake. Another adjustment for the defense. Jake is typically a free safety, lined up 12 yards behind the line in a passing defensive type of a scheme. They've moved him up as a linebacker for an extra tackler in the box, and boy did it pay off there.
57 senior captain Sean Crowley helping out Palm on that one.
Palm, Deemer, Boudiette, Jack Voney at linebacker.
Davis flanked by 2. He's going to pull it back and throw it underneath. Good play right there.
Tackle, tackle, tackle.
Oh, they got to stack him up. He gets about 5 or 6. That one goes to Ryan Pacini, I think number 4. Well set up play here, but it's going to be 3rd and call it 4, maybe a long 4. Big play right here for sure.
Kamenos 19 in the game now at linebacker. They'll move Palm back in the secondary. Again, the Zacks at the corner. I like this, the Zacks. Zach Lindmark, Zach Labriola are at the corners.
Davis comes in with a play. They get an I formation here. Hands it off right up the gut. Wow, what a run. He's
Tackle,
still on his feet.
tackle. Wrap, wrap, wrap.
Might have him. He
Okay.
looks like he's got enough for the first, though. Beautiful, tough run by Ferreira right there. And he takes it for the first. Give it to the guy who's money. 3rd and 5. Right up the gut to Ferreira, and he turns it into something. They met him before the first down. He spun out of it and gets the first, so great run by Ferreira.
Give credit to our sophomore, Brady Kamenos, or Caminos, depending on what side of town you're from. Number 19, holding on for the tackle there. That could have been a big play if he slipped his tackle. His first game starting at the linebacker spot.
First down here for Woburn from their own 40. He's
Pass.
going to be back to pass.
Go get him.
Throws out right.
Ball.
Got to look at the ball. That one drops short right there. Davis back to pass, good pressure. I'd like to see some of those defensive backs. I know they're young, turn around for that ball, but they haven't been close enough to really interfere in anyone so far. So.
And the next thing I'm sure Coach Blanchard's looking for on defense is that evasive turnover, right? We haven't had that big interception, fumble recovery, change the momentum, get the ball back. Let's see if we can pull something out here. Sigsbury into the game, number 12.
This is a very evenly matched game so far here with 6:31 to go in the third. 2nd and 10 here for Woburn from their own 40. Wishbone formation. Davis under center for this one. He's going to go back and pass again.
Go
He's
get
got
him,
him wide
Zachary.
open out there, number 6. Oh, beautiful pitch and catch right there. Looks like Evan Kolodko, number 6, absolutely wide open.
Sorry,
And
Woburn's
credit
going
Davis
fast.
for hitting him.
But he's got to put that one behind him and line up and play.
Go right up, he got to Ferreira. Look at him get outside, and he's got room. Oh, he's on his feet. He looks like he's going to go in. Ferreira takes it to the house. What a run. 2 huge plays back-to-back for Woburn, and 6:30 turned into 6:15 and a touchdown as Woburn takes the lead again with 6:15 to go. It's 12-7 Woburn. Look for them to potentially try for the 2 here.
Credit Woburn, they make the big play. Reading's still licking their wounds, wondering what happened. Hustle to the line and run a play before we're even ready to defend.
Right to no huddle and hand it to one of the best backs in the state, and it works out for Woburn as they score and take the lead.
How about that for a teaching moment? Put it behind you, line up and play the next play, or get it run down your throat.
Right now, Ferreira and Kanevi are flanking Davis as they go for 2 here. He's going to roll out right. He's looking to pass. He throws it out there, and he makes it. Looks like they connected. They did. Number 4 is Ryan Pacini, and they make this 14-7. So Woburn converts after 2 huge back-to-back plays in the no huddle, and they jump up 14-7 in the third.
Good drive by the Tanners there.
Calling some different names. I believe it was Evan Kolodko on that huge pass and catch from Caden Davis in the first play. Hand the ball off to Ferreira, who gets outside. That's been a trouble for the Rockets here today. The backs have been able to get outside a couple different times for some key plays for Woburn, and that one works out for yet another touchdown in the storied career of Brian Ferreira.
Okay, Rockets have had good starting field position so far today. This is another key kickoff return for them.
Marcatone back to kick. A little short squib right here. It's going to be taken by, I can't see who has the ball.
Bobby,
now. Looks like our
Zachary.
boy Zach
right.
Lindmark right there. Takes it to about the 40-yard line. It's a good field position here for the Rockets. Plenty of time left in the game, and let's see if Murphy and company can put together a drive here.
Credit Zach Lindmark, right? Gets the touchdown on the other end, but the ball's kicked right to him. He's ready to receive the ball and do his job on the kick return team.
Comes that big line out there. Jeremiah Stanford's out there too. What a big body. Number 79 out there with Robichaux in the middle. We got 2 split left, 2 right here with Bursey flanking Murphy by himself in the backfield. In motion looks like Jack Bonney. He keeps it himself. That's a set play there, and Murphy takes it for about 8. Beautiful play, nice misdirection. Nice first down run. I thought he got a little bit more than that. A little bit of a stingy placement there, but nonetheless close to midfield, 2nd and short. Zach Lindmark in on the game there, number 11. He's split right as well as Bobby Morris here near the palm up at the top. Jack Bonney again, they pull the same play. He does the same exact thing. Look at Murphy, he's going to break it. Murphy's going to the house. What a play!
Touchdown.
Wow.
Let's go.
Back-to-back identical calls. Keepers for Murphy. He does have the option. He keeps both of them and rips a huge seam for about a 45, 55-yard touchdown. What a play by Jack Murphy.
Awesome play. Now, you know what you got to do, Timmy? Calm yourself down, number one. Put the ball on the tee and tie the game. We'll celebrate after.
I thought you were telling me to calm down.
I'm telling you
oh,
to
okay.
tell him.
All right, let's calm down, guys.
Great play.
Beautiful play.
Oh, offsides.
It's offsides. Kick it.
Can you decline that? No.
It's offsides because they move this closer. Sometimes they move an inch closer, you go for the two.
This is what happened in Melrose.
Yep, understood, but not the last play of the game. So might be something the coaching staff is thinking about.
I think Coach Fury is going to elect to kick again. Jack wants to go. No shock. No shock there.
They'll go half the distance there.
They need the tee.
Oh, okay. They threw the tee off. Got it.
I don't know what's going on.
Switching up the football here. Had a pass on the new football. Rockets are going to try for the conversion again. First one was good, but it was offsides by Woburn. Rockets looking to tie right here. Let me ask you a question. Could Jack's older brother have made that play?
He actually ran for 50 yards total in his 4-year career.
Really?
Not on one play.
So little brother might have just eclipsed the record-holding passer of all time in Reading, rushing on one play. Jack in there to hold right now for Palm. Good snap. Booms it.
Beautiful.
Right down
Beautiful.
the middle.
Now let's celebrate, Ace. Turn the lights off, baby. Turn those things off.
Right now, Rockets, beautiful run. Back-to-back keepers for Jack Murphy. Takes one for 55 yards and actually was running away from the defensive backs, Murph. Kid's got some speed, huh?
He certainly does. And, you know, hey, there's some excitement in the air right here. What a great game.
It's awesome. 14-14, 5 minutes to go in the third. It's awesome.
Two very well-coached teams, two explosive players on either side of the ball. Who's having more fun than us?
I tell you, with both Melrose and Danvers, the Rockets have been in absolute barn burner games.
They have.
Both of those ones, they've come back with huge plays to keep the game going. We talked about it earlier in the game, Murph. They're literally 2 plays away from being 2-1 here. They would love to get their first win of the season here against arch rival Woburn. It's always a little bit more nasty against the Tanners and Rockets.
No doubt. I got a quick funny story about that when we get another break here.
Squibs it here. It's going to go. Looks Ferreira picks it up with a 20. Cuts right up the gut. Oh, he's got moves. He's still on his feet.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Rockets very fortunate there.
So I'm coaching these kids, Timmy,
Michael
when they're little.
Wilson, number
and
23.
we're playing Woburn in a big game. And, of course, if you're from Reading, you have this innate hatred of Woburn, right? So I get the kids in the locker room. So I hate everything about Woburn. I hate that stupid mall. I hate Route 128. I hate BJ's. And some kid raises his hand. He goes, Coach Murphy, I think BJ's is in Stoneham. well, I hate them too.
Yeah, well, that's right. We can hate
BJ's.
Stoneham.
Do you know BJ's is in Stoneham? I never knew that.
I guess I did know that. I don't know.
It was in Woburn. The woo.
Right up the gut. Ferreira cuts back. He's still on his feet.
Oh, Mikey
beautiful
Boudiette.
Play.
Mikey B.
Mike Boudiette, who had a huge play on a kickoff return tackle earlier, taking down Ferreira. Does it again.
I love that spot. Thought it was behind the line of scrimmage, but okay. We'll take a gain of 1. Jack Belcher calling the plays in for the Tanners, longtime Woburn coach, uncle of Drew Belcher, of course, of star Reading player from yesteryear.
Drew had an incredible career up in Maine. Right underneath goes number 4. Oh, stacked up beautifully.
Have a day, Mikey, will you? Is that number 6 again?
He's out there.
Boudiette.
Boudiette in there again, as well as Palm.
He's having a great day.
3rd and 5 upcoming. This is going to be a very, very big play here with 4 minutes to go. If the Rockets can stop them here, this isn't exactly 4-down territory.
No.
As the Rockets stopped them earlier at their own inside their own 30. Huge play right here. This point of the game. All tied, 14 all.
Unbalanced line.
Right there's the
Toss
pitch
to the
out
right.
there. Oh, got to close that gap, and he takes it for the first.
Okay.
What a runner, right? If you need the yards, you give it to your star, and he takes it again.
That time they showed an unbalanced line to the right. Telltale, hey, this is the way we're going to go. But oftentimes it's easier said than done to stop that thing. 11 guys, can't take a single play off against this team. Got to keep flying to the ball and gang tackling. And then, of course, you have to watch for that sneak play action pass, which have dumped on us a few times.
Listen, very, very clean game, too, Murph. Not a lot of penalties, no turnovers. That's the one we're thinking about. There's the inside handoff there. He's got room, and Ferreira takes it outside.
Good job, Brady.
Beautiful job. Just gets stacked up, but what a run.
Good run.
They split him out on the wing. We used to call that one the old 28 fire reverse left. They snuck him inside. I took a couple of those to the house when I was in Papuana, Murph. Huge play by Ferreira, and now it's 1st and goal. Go right back to your guy. Look at the hole he has. And Ferreira takes it in. Back to back. We talked about number 15 before this. We talked about the Rockets needing to stop him. And he, so far, for most teams, has been unstoppable. And tonight, as close as the game is, Brian Ferreira is putting a stamp on it as they take the lead here. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. It's 2014. They look like they're going to set up for a kick.
I don't have the official stats, but I believe Ferreira has gone over the all-time Woburn rushing record held by a kid by the name of Tommy Hart from the 90s.
Stacked up right there.
Now
look at the reverse, and Ferreira beautifully set up call right there for the 2-pointer. Nice call on that play right there. They hand it up to Kanivi. He reverses to Ferreira, and they take it. So 8-point play right there. They're up 8 on the Rockets. Beautiful drive by Woburn. Going to be time for the Rockets to answer right now.
No problem. 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Again, focus on the next play. We got to get good field position here for our offense. Put together a drive and put points on the board.
Coach Blanchard try and fire up that team, fire up that line.
That offense reminds me a little bit of the Stoneham offense we see on Thanksgiving Day, Timmy, that misdirection, bunch us up. It can be a real bear to stop.
That play looked very much like that one, right?
It sends the game back 25 years.
The Delta, it sure
does.
does.
It can be effective.
It looks like some real old-time football right there. Misdirection, don't know who has the ball. That's exactly what that play looked like. Beautiful play call there for 2. Woburn set to kick off now. Catone squibs it again. This is going to go to Lindmark again.
Good boy, Zachary.
Keeps going there. Cuts back, gets it to about the 35-yard line.
That's a good play. A lot of guys don't handle that play very well and let the ball roll all around. Zachary did a nice job securing some good field position to start the drive.
Time for Murphy and company. 2:55 here to go in the 3rd to get back on track. Very quick strike on the last one for Murph after 2 keeps. They're going to need 6 plus 2 to get back in this and tie it up, though. So 6 first. Bursey back, 2 split left, 2 right. In motion, looks like Jack Bonney. Handoff up the gut.
Go Burst.
Go Burst. He's got a huge hole right there. Devon takes it for very close, if not the first down. They may be moving the chains.
Jack Nelson, Josh Robichaud, Jeremiah Sanford. Great job on the right side of the line. Jacob Whitmer as well, number 72.
First down, Rocket 45, close to midfield. Bursey flanks Murphy. We've got 3 split right now. Back, he hands it up to Bursey. Bursey takes it again. He's still on his feet. Oh, it's another first down for Devon.
Another great game. Okay, number 7-8, Isaac Robinson in the mix. Nelson, Jacob Whitmer, of course, Robichaud.
First scoring drive was all Bursey, second one all Murphy. This one going back to Bursey.
I like how we're leaning on the defensive line here and getting good. Again, that run through we had in the first half has been eliminated by Coach Blanchard, Coach Fiore at halftime so far.
Bobby Morris and Palm split right. Sorry, it might be Abriola split right. Oh, up the butt. He keeps it himself. Murphy gets stacked up quickly, but he gets it not before he gets 5.
Good play on first down. Leads us to a second and 5.5.
Castriota with Junior with a nice play there. He's in the nose right now. Break the huddle. We got Morris, Labriola split left. Jack Bonney, Palm right. Bursey flanking Murphy. Murph back to pass. Throws it underneath. Good catch. Pass and catch.
Jake.
Little bit short of the first, but not much.
Third and short, 2 downs to get it here. Look for Murphy and Jake Palm on the basketball court this winter. 2 juniors, very good hoop players, along with senior captain Shea Donahue, who was injured today. Not his concussion protocol, not able to play, but he'll be back.
Third down play here. Bursey flanks Murphy. Similar format, 2 left, 2 right.
A little pressure by Woburn here.
Here's Jack Bonney, and that's going to give you a keeper for Murphy, but they spy it out, and they stop him short, so it's going to be 4th down here.
Okay.
Gets it back to the line of
Big
scrimmage.
Play. Big play.
They got burned twice by that same play last time, and they were spying Murphy on that one. 29 seconds here to go in the quarter. 4th down. Oh, they actually pushed it back, so it'll be 4th and 4 here. Coach Fiore imploring these.
I think he's going to let the clock run out here, turn the ball around and run the play in the 4th quarter.
Good play. Let these guys regroup. Let them talk about the play they want to call. Smart move right here by the Reading coaching staff. At end of the 3rd quarter, it is Woburn 22, Reading 14, and we'll switch sides.
Just where we thought this one would be, huh? 1-score game here in the 4th quarter.
So Brian, why don't we zoom in over there on a couple of our sponsors, our sign sponsors over there. I know we read them off last time, but feel free to scroll across. These guys make all the things possible here for the 4th. I don't know, Murph, I know there's a ton of people in 4th, but I love to recognize them. 4th, the Friends of Reading Football is the booster club for this organization. One thing that I wanted to do while you're going through and showing those is I wanted to bring up, I'll find it right here. I had a little update here about our freshman team. And so the freshman team is actually off to a great start. They're 3-1. They just lost to Woburn this week, 28-24, but they beat a very tough Catholic opponent, BC High. We know what a wagon they are, 24-0. There's 35 kids in the program, and Coach Nick DiNapoli says the future looks very, very bright for the Rockets. So I want to shout out to the freshman team. Ran into Coach Nick, and I said, give me an update. So,
love it. Okay, let's see what Coach Sheen is drawing up here.
Brian, thanks so much for showing our sponsors over there. If I'd read off their names if I could see that far, but I can't, so let's move on.
I think we might be contractually obligated to read off their names, Tim, so why don't you work on that for the next break. I really appreciate all our sponsorships. Everybody steps up to help the community, and it's a great thing.
4th down
big
play,
play,
the Rockets.
big play. Student section going crazy. Here we go. Let's see what Coach Fiore, Coach Sheen have drawn up in 4th and medium.
Big 4th down play here. Start the 4th quarter. 2 left, 2 right for the Rockets. In motion, Shaq Bonney. He hands it off to Andrew, and he gets stacked up. Oh, he still tries to turn into something. Oh, he keeps the ball. What happened there? Murphy has the ball in his hands. He's got to take it to the house. What are they doing? They calling it down?
I think they blew it dead.
They might have blown that call dead. Jack Bonney lost the ball. Murphy picks it up and takes it in.
He didn't lose the ball. He lateraled the ball.
Oh,
he knew it was 4th down, so he lateraled it back to Murphy.
Wow.
Let's see what the refs say. It's going to be Woburn ball.
Wow. Jack Bonney had the ball. He knew he stopped short. He laterals to Murphy, who takes it in, but they blew the whistle dead, and they're going to turn the ball over on downs. Incredible.
I don't love that play call on fourth down, or the play call or execution on fourth and medium, but that's just me, just the guy in the booth.
Woburn takes over here from their own 40-yard line, and now the Rockets are going to have to put a stop together.
Okay, this is when the Rockets need to turn the page.
Down 8 as we stand. The Rockets are going to need to stop.
You're
Right
going to
there's
get a healthy
Ferreira,
dose
gets outside.
of 15 here. Got to keep the mentality going. Every 11 players, every play.
You might have liked to stay inbounds on that one and just run the ball up 8 here with 11 to go. A long sustained drive and run the clock down is what Woburn wants to do. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Wow, gets scooped up. He gets stacked up immediately. There was the fumble. Beautiful play for them to pick it up. They might lose a yard or two here, but low snap, and that was very dangerous for Woburn. Good play. I don't know who picked that one up. It might have been
I think it was 44, yeah, Kanevi. He's made a
huge
made
play
a
right
good
there.
Play,
That could have been a
bad
big
play
problem.
better. Yeah.
We talked about trying to stack things up, and now they're going to go under
Little
center.
misdirection here.
Right there. Keeps, oh, what a play right there. Number 4 is, that's Ryan Pacini in there, and he takes it for the first.
The thing about this offense, it's low risk. There's not a high chance of turnovers here for Woburn if they keep the misdirection running game going. They'll chew the clock right out.
Back to pass. What a...
Man.
Actually does not make the play. It hits the ground. He tosses it out there to number 6 was Evan Kolodko, who made a big play, big catch earlier in the game. This one hits the ground. Unusual play, Murph. You're running the ball effectively. You end up stopping the clock here at 10:53, 2nd and 10.
Good coverage there by Lindmark.
Woburn thinking they can probably draw them in, thinking they're definitely going to be running all the time. And now it's timeout. Coach Belcher calls the boys back. 10:53 to go. The Rockets trail by 8, and they're going to need a stop. 2nd and 10 upcoming just in Rocket territory. While we have this break, Murph, I'm going to give my last shout out, unless someone wants to send me something to shout out, is the Reading girls field hockey team won an absolute thriller this week. 2 undefeated teams, the Rockets at 9-0. The Winchester, I believe, was 8-0. Rockets come away with a 1-0 victory against Winchester this week, and they are now the #1 ranked team in the state in D2. Winchester, with the loss, is the #2 ranked team in D1. So huge shout out to the Reading girls field hockey team with an incredible win this week. 2 state powerhouses in field hockey this
Awesome.
year.
I'm getting into field hockey a little bit. Kate Murphy, 6th grade.
There we go.
Trying out the sport. She's pretty good. Good, tough little player. And the girls they got a nice program there in town.
Well, that Rocket team is an absolute powerhouse this year, undefeated so far. 2nd and 10 right here, really stacked up. This is where that misdirection comes in again, right?
Now the double
right
handoff.
Up the gut. That's exactly what you're talking about, that sort of Stoneham wing T Delta offense there. But the Rockets do a very good job here. 3rd down inside Rocket territory, up 8. You almost think it's still 4-down territory no matter what here.
Well, 15 hasn't touched the ball in a couple of tries, so if I'm Coach Belcher, there's probably a chance that he's going to touch it here in a misdirection. Rockets need to contain and fill 11 guys to the football.
Ryan Pacini split right. Big carry for a first down. Really goes exactly what you said, goes there. And Ferreira takes it for the first down as the clock runs. 34-yard line. Clock is running just under 10 minutes right now.
Plenty
Rockets
of time.
Gonna need to make a play here.
Rockets have to win first down. That's what they have to do. So whatever's happened to this point in the game, this is the biggest play of the game right here. If they can keep Woburn in first and very long, they have a chance. Come off the ball.
Right up the gut to Ferrari, cuts left and right, and he turns it into about 6 or 7.
I haven't got an update on 66 Jamie Donahue yet, who was injured in the first half. We'll update you as we go, but he may be missed there on the defensive line here in terms of depth in the fourth quarter.
I don't see Jamie on the sideline here, so maybe they've taken him off to get looked at. Second and short, as we say at this point in the game, second and short's a killer set of downs here. Rockets need to punch the ball out here. Second and short. Right up the gut. That one goes to Kanivi, and he's going to take it for the first. If not, very close to the first. They call it short. I don't know if that was a great spot for Woburn there, but third in inches. 8:23 and counting. This is what's tough. You get a great run game for Woburn. They're up 8 and they have the clock. It looks very much like a Stoneham drive last Thanksgiving when they ate up a ton of clock here. Runs it right up the gut as Davis gets stacked up. Gonna blow the whistle here. Gets about a yard or two, but that's enough for the first down. .735 and counting right now. This is Rockets need to get creative here. They need to punch the ball out.
Tanners are pulling the air right out of the stadium. What was an exciting game has turned into a tractor pull of 3 and 4 yard gains, and
Woburn,
just how Woburn
doing
wants
exactly what they need to do, right? Strong running game, control the clock. There he goes again. Top guy gets stacked up immediately. There's your first down stop.
Good play. Mikey B and company. Deemer, Robichaud.
Mike Boudiette,
Jake
nice
Palm.
stop there for a very short gain.
I think now's the time, Tim, you got to take some chances on defense, right? Blitz some people, get some people in the backfield. Bring Jake Palm down as an extra run defender. Try to take some chances here to make a play in the backfield, or you're just going to run out of time. Sigsbury back in the game, number 12, big boy at the tight end position. Wishbone formation here.
Kanivi and Ferreira in the backfield. This one goes to, oh, that's not Ferreira. That it
Good
goes
play.
out to Pacini.
Good play by
Stacks
Jake
him
Palm.
up. It's going to be 3rd and about 5 upcoming.
Wishbone harkens me back to the Gary Nyan days. Shout out to Coach Nyan if he's out there. With the Wishbone Power 6. Run to Dana Dixon or Frank Davis or Bill Tucker.
I wanted to do some name dropping there. Billy Tucker, huh? What a runner that guy was.
Yeah, he was
Absolute
okay.
animal.
He was okay.
I think Billy was a UMass boy.
Yep. I think he might have failed out, but I forget.
Ferreira back deep. Who else goes to him? Cuts left. I tell you, his first few steps are huge. His first few steps, he hits that hole so quickly, and he turns. He's 3-4 yards, across the line every time he touches the ball. So first down, they move the chains, and more importantly, they move the clock. Just outside the 10. Got to think they're just going to continue to run this ball. Stacked up, that's Kanivi who's by himself. There's Ferreira in, keeps it right up the gut, and Kanivi takes it for a couple, maybe call it 4 yards there. You keep going to number 15 all day long every once in a while, and now it's just misdirection. We go with one of your other 2 guys. You called Kanivi's name a number of times today. Inside the 10 here. 2nd and 6. They still have room for a first down. This one, oh, nice misdirection right there. I said, looks a ton like Stoneham, and in goes number 4, Ryan Pacini, for the touchdown. 4.5 minutes on the clock, Murph. We've seen more. They score. Might have think they want to take it down, take the clock down even more, but Murphy and company are going to have a chance to get the ball back here. Now 28-14. This is going to be a big extra point here. It's like Woburn setting up for the 2. Not sure if they use the kicker or not, but they've set up for 2 every time today.
Not sure what the holdup is here.
We got a timeout now here. I'll give one last shout out here. My buddy and neighbor, Cam Morrow, golfer for baseball player for Austin Prep, ran into him last week and almost hit him with my tee shot on number 9 at Hillview. So he wanted to send me a little bit of note to remind everybody how bad my golf was last week. 4:30 to go. Timeout for the Rockets. Beautiful sustained drive by Woburn. Took about 8 minutes off the clock. Rockets going to get the ball back here, but they're going to need to strike and strike quickly. Very evenly matched game. Woburn stretches it out with a beautiful drive. They use their strength, their running game. Time to get back out here as they try for the extra.
Looks like they're going for 2.
Ferreira and Kanevi in the backfield. This one goes back over to Ferreira, and he just barges in right over big number 56 in front of him. It's Joe Cena. He ran right past Joe Cena for the easy 2-point conversion as Woburn makes it 30, Reading 14 with 4:30 to go, down 16, not insurmountable. They're going to need 2 scores anyway. Tall task here for Murphy and the Rockets.
Well, we have seen magic in 2 of the last 3 games in the 4th quarter. Of course, Murphy completing a long pass to Brady Caminos with no time on the clock in the Melrose game, which was incredible, only to be stopped short of the extra point as they went for the win. And then in the Danvers game, there was some late game heroics as well. Murphy throwing a great pass to Bobby Morris in overtime there.
Incredible play, a 4th down play.
Yeah,
had to score, rolls out, hits Morris for the touchdown.
So you know these guys don't quit. Let's see what they can come up with here with 4:30 left, down by 2 scores.
Rain's starting to pound down right now, Murph. Not the best time if we need to put the ball in the air for the rain to cooperate or not cooperate with us. It's the kick here, yet another squib. Oh, bounce out, that's a live ball. They got to jump on it.
Good job.
Does jump on it on the 35-yard line. Let's see who that was. Looks like Jamal Palmer, number 20.
Good play.
Good job.
Good play by Palmer.
4:25 to go. Murphy and company are going to be out here. We might see some different plays calls here because we need to score and score quickly. 3 split left, 1 right. Bursey flanking Murphy. He's back to pass. Got some time too. Doing some checkdowns right underneath the palm. Gets stacked up for a short gain. He had Jake in there, and Ferreira comes in and tackles him, but Murph did have some time there, though, but they may be dropping an extra guy back in coverage. 3 split right now. Murph back to pass. He's got time here. He goes down across right there. Beautiful play. First down. Number 4, Zach Labriola.
Sorry, Zach Labs, yep.
Zach Labs is here, and his grandfather in from Arizona to watch that play. We've called his name a few times. Number 4, beautiful play. Morris Labriola and Jack Vonnie split right. Palm left. Back to pass Murph. Murph evades some pressure right there. He's looking for some help here. He's going to run it out of bounds. Oh, he's going to stay in and runs it out of bounds. There's a flag there late.
We got a flag on blindside hit on, I believe they're going to call it on Roby based on the guilty look on his face.
That one might bring it back 15 yards for the Rockets. Can't be doing that late in the game when we need 2 scores. Defenseless player.
I don't know if Josh actually took a shot at him, but more of a shove, you know, and the player's not looking. They're really trying to crack down on that type of block.
When you're 290 pounds, you're bigger than most of the guys on the field, so.
You just look guilty.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like driving a red sports car at 190.
Yeah. It's going to be 1st and 20 here for the Rockets. Pushed back inside their 40 now. 3:28 and counting. Clock is not their friend right now.
Look at Jake Palm. Lots of field to the top of the screen.
Murphy's got, he's number 9. He spins out. Murph's got some room. Throws it deep there, and he's got it. He's got him. Does he get out of bounds?
Brady
He does.
Cominos, Brady.
Beautiful play by Cominos.
Nope, sorry, Bobby Morris, 16.
Oh, Morris, yeah, you're right. Sorry, we called Morris's name. 16 and 19, easy to mess up here, but they move the chains here. Thought he was out of bounds myself. He rolled right over the Woburn guy. Throws it across the middle.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. 3 minutes left. We're moving. Get to the line. Give me some number 5 here, Jack. Throw it to Palm. Single coverage.
3 guys
bottom of the
split
screen.
Right. Palm one-on-one and bottom of the screen. Looks back. He throws it underneath. There he is, Palm. He gets stacked up. Looks like he's got the first down, but they got to move. Maybe they stop to move the chains. They don't call it a first down, or do they? Bursey flanking Murphy, 3 at the top of the screen. Steps up underneath.
That was a missile.
Oh! Right. Just bounces off the hands of Zach.
Oh, we got holding too back here on us.
Oh, they're going to bring the ball back
They
there.
may decline
Murphy throws
that.
a P across the middle. They could decline it and make it a 4th down here, but maybe field position is what you want. 3rd and long versus 4th and very short.
They are going to take the penalty, move them back, and it'll be a repeat of 3rd down.
Call it 3rd and 11 now instead of 3rd and 1. Such a short 4th down play. Maybe the good call, but it's just field position at this point. Big play here, 3 split right at top of the screen. Palms by himself down low. He cuts across the middle, rolls out Murphy to his left.
Run it, Jack.
He's going to throw it across here. He's got someone deep. He overthrows. Looks like Bobby Morris. Did have a lot of green in front of him. He could have pulled that down. He just let that one go a little bit too far over Morris's head. Now it's 4th and 11. So we need 11 to keep this game going. We need 16 to keep this points to keep this game in play. So 2:12, left in the game. Two split left, two right now. Back to passes. Murphy goes underneath right there. Ooh, he's looking for it. Looks like Jack Bonney. And they're going to turn the ball over on downs. Thought there was a little miscommunication on the route there. Murphy was looking for Jack Bonney. They don't connect, and Woburn takes over. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go, up 16 points, and that's probably going to nail the coffin for this one.
Yeah, good 2-minute drive there for the Rockets if you want to build on the positive, right? You know, in a close game down the line, there was great execution on the no huddle, completed a couple passes, good communication, came up a little bit short, but they moved the ball and made some big plays that could help them down the line.
Steady dose of number 15 here, no doubt. Here he goes. Cuts back, gets stacked up immediately right there. Nice play by the Rockets. Looks like we get a timeout call here to stop the clock for Reading. So Murph, next week is homecoming week, I believe, here, and it's going to be Arlington is going to be coming into town here, and it's our last scheduled broadcast because it's a last scheduled home game. There could certainly be one more home game later in the season as they change a playoff or an extra season schedule. But looks like the Rockets will be looking for their first win next week now against the Spy Partners, and we'll be back here next Friday night.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Turn the page and move forward. Rockets have some beatable opponents coming up, starting with Arlington. And again, you see it, the folks at home see it. This team has gotten so much better since week one and is only going to build on it. This is a good Woburn team. They'll make a run in the division. I believe they're Division III playoffs.
Yep.
Maybe they still might be D2, but with a running game like that, they'll make a run and a run for the Middlesex League title for sure.
2nd and 8 here. He's going to keep it himself. Davis up the middle, takes it to about the 48-yard line. A little short of the first, but they're just going to run the clock down here and make Reading use up all their timeouts.
This is when you want to keep that extra garbage touchdown off the scoreboard so it looks a little better in the paper tomorrow. Not that Coach Fiore believes in that kind of thing, but.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a very, very close game. The score may say otherwise, but two very well-coached teams and very even teams here today. Could have went either way.
And I think in the new scoring system, the power ranking system, the score matters. So every time you can keep an opponent out or punch one in at the end may have something to do with your playoff
some
seed.
of those points for sure. As the rain starts to pound down here, people heading out of the stands. 1:52 to go. The Rockets trail 30-14. Woburn looks just to run the clock out here as.
And of course, we want to make sure everybody stays healthy in this segment.
Looks like they get their first down here. What Woburn doesn't need is I want to keep the ball out of number 15's hands here, like you said.
Have you done any research, Tim, on when the last time Woburn beat Reading?
I don't know that answer because I know that it hasn't happened for quite some time, not since I've been doing this for a number of years, 5 years.
So you got to feel pretty good for Coach Belcher and the Tanners to get a win like that. I don't know exactly how many years, but I can't recall the last time. So
I think was it last year was an
program.
absolute war, I believe.
Last
right?
two,
that was just,
2 years were absolute wars.
Yeah, very, very close, high-scoring games the last few years. This time, Woburn comes into Reading, and they're going to go away with a victory. I think Woburn moves to 3-1 now. Now, both teams unfortunately ran into BC High. BC High did what BC High does to both of these teams. But nonetheless, nice win for Woburn. Like you said, they got to be probably the leader in the clubhouse here for that Middlesex League title. Victory formation right here, and they're going to run the clock out. So credit Woburn for coming in. Very, very well played game. To your point, Murph, the Reading looked like a very different team than the one we saw in game one. Improved a ton. We know we have 17 new young kids playing, so positive things to think about for the Rockets. It might not show it on the wins and loss column. Like I said, could have just as easily been 2-1. As it stands, they will be 0-4 going into Arlington next week, looking for victory number 1.
Big thanks to Luke at RCTV, Tim, for going over and above to get this setup, new setup with us today. Brian, Lindmark, awesome job as always on the camera.
Love the scoreboard camera. It looks great. Be one more snap here, I think, to end the game here for Reading. So, Murph, next week could be our last. I'll look forward to seeing you again. I think we improved since game 1 too, buddy.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
It was always a pleasure
Ryan,
as always.
Thank you, buddy. Your boy played well today. Called his names in a lot of positive situations. Pump up the Lindmarks.
Tyler's in the house today. Good to see Tyler back from
Football family.
Assumption tonight.
And that's going to do it here from Reading. So the final here at Reading tonight, Woburn 30, Rockets 14. We'll see you guys next week.